parts arrived on time, and this gun's not even a year old, and I destroyed it. So the parts they sent me, well, how come that's not on thread? That should unthread. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, it should unthread. Oh, what the hell? Oh, that might be fixable, I think. I'll have to look into that. That might be fixable. So, they sent me this two-piece flange, and it looks a lot different than this one. So, I hope it works. I hope it works. I'm gonna throw these gloves out. They're no good. Alright, let's tilt this down a little bit. There we go. How we looking at it? 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 Let's see what I'm up against here. So that's got a factory clamp on there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to loosen that up, spread it, and then crimp it back on, but I'll give it a shot. So this pipe has got to come off, a wire feed pipe, that's got to come off. Then here's the wires, and they run into the other side. No, I don't know. Let's take the other side off and see where the spaghetti runs. Oh, this is screwed in on this side. Oop. Had that off in years. Okay. So now where does that run to? So I believe this is the group, and they look to be the same color. And this one has two wires. Okay, so this has two wires, blue and white. And those are, I'm assuming they both look black. I don't see any other color on them. Alright, I'm gonna have to cipher that out. Anyways. Alright, let's get to disassembling here. So I have this screwdriver that I made that's got a little notch out of it. So that fits in the clamp, and I'm able to wiggle it and spread it a little bit. Excellent. Excellent. Spectacular. Now let's see if the holes will come off. That's not cooperating. There we go. All right. Not bad, didn't crack it. Excellent. All right, now. So I put a T on the piece of tape, meaning that the top wire goes into the top terminal. And there we have it. Separation. Saucer separation. Now, alright, so the situation with the MIG welder. I called him, talked to the engineer. He says, oh yeah, those adapters haven't been made. They were made by like a company in Hungary like 20 years ago, and they're out of business, and we can't get them made again. And I'm thinking, okay. He says, well, you're just gonna have to make it work. I'm like, well, I'm gonna need the IPC, right, for the stuff, for the the way it goes together, and what hardware I'm gonna need, because it's a different pitch thread in here, right? This is a different length than the one that I have in there now, and the adapter plate. This is the old adapter plate. The adapter plate is a different dimension, and the 3 holes are different. That means I got to re-drill the face of the MIG. I'm not interested in doing all that kind of extracurricular work. So basically says, well, that's the only choice you have. And so now I ciphered, and I thought hard, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to buy a new machine because this is just a minor inconvenience. There's got to be a workaround. So I decided, well, I will take the adapter plate off of my machine. I will get a hole saw that is close to or similar to this dimension. I will put this adapter plate on the drill press, center up this hole saw, and I will drill that center plastic out. Then I will slide this block in place, and that would solve the adapter block problem. The next problem is the length of this. So if I take the old one and I get the thread pitch over there, which I'm sure it's some kind of pipe thread, retap that out to the pipe thread dimension. Oh, that's not even going to work. Oh, silly me. Okay, that plan's not going to work either. Good thing I looked at that right now, right? Okay, that's not going to work. That's a smaller diameter. I can't even do that. Oh. I guess, now what? Now I'm thinking on my feet, right? This is not righteous. Okay, so if I thread that into there, and measure the length from the back of that block. So if I cut that there, right, I cut that off there, that'll give me the right length. And then the tube, this tube is going to be twice as long also. I'm going to have to cut the tube. But the tube has to stick out with that conical shape in order for it to fit into the this block here, because that's where the gas flows through. So I can't have a square, otherwise the gas is just going to blow around in here. It's not going to be forced through. So I can only cut the back side. Man, this is getting complicated. But I got no choice. I really got no choice. So anyway, I'll let you know how it turns out. Alright. I'll turn the camera on here and let you watch me butcher the adapter plate. Let's see. Let me take this off here. Put that right there. So get rid of that there. Boom. B-I-N-G-O. Is that it? Yeah, you can see it. You can see it. Let's see. Alright, we have a hole. How's that looking? It looks pretty centered. Not bad, I think. I don't know. So now let's see. Will that slide in there? Oh, nope. It's snug. Alright. Have to hit it with a little sanding drum, open it up a little bit. But there you go. Step one in a long process to get my machine up and running. So far, so good. Alright, so I hit the inside with the drum sander. Now, I have a snug fit. So this is the adapter flange, and we'll call this the adapter flange, and the adapter block. It's a little snug, but that's good. There we go. So now I'm in. So what I'm gonna have to do is put this all together here, put it in the machine, and since this new one is longer than this one, I'm gonna have to figure out how to set the depth on that and this, so it'll fit. Once I do that, I should be able to bolt it in. Now I was thinking maybe I should fill this back with epoxy to hold it in place, but I'm thinking that I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it as is, because this bolt will hold it in the machine, and I'll plan on beating on it. But if it becomes a problem, then I can put epoxy in there to hold it in place. But I don't think I'm going to have to do that. Hopefully that'll work. I think I dodged a bullet by having to buy another machine. So, anyways, thanks for tuning in here and dealing with my drama and my whining and my crying and my sniveling. All right, see you in a bit. So I got it in. I got the adapter block. I got the flange tightened up. The new wire feed tube, which is longer. In order to get the correct adjustment here, I had to get a nylon spacer. Now I'm not too keen about putting the nylon spacer on this side of the power feed, but if I put it on this side of the power feed, then this power feed would be up against the cutout, and so I can't have that. So in order to send up the power feed, I had to put the nylon washer in order to get the right distance here, so that the wire feed will feed correctly. Otherwise it sticks out quite a bit further than the other flange. The other flange only stuck out about that far, right? But it is what it is. I got this on. I pushed a clamp on for the air hose or the argon hose or the inert gas hose, but I'm not crimping it until until it's completely done. I don't want to have to open it up again if I have to take it back apart. So I use the extra washer that I had that was on the front of the wire feed on the old one as a backup for the nylon. So I got a washer, a nylon, another washer, the power feed cable, a washer, the nut, another backup washer on the nylon, a nylon, and a backup washer on that. Pretty stack up, right? So let me feed these wires through, strip them down, and I'm going to tin them because the old ones were tinned. I'm going to go with the blue wire on the top, and I'm going to go with the white wire on the bottom. Now I don't know if I should loosen this up and rotate it. I don't know if I don't think it'll rotate. I think that's it. It's not gonna be able to rotate to bring this down and the wires up. Yeah, that's it. I think, yeah, it's gonna have to stay that way. And I'm gonna feed the wires through, strip and put it down, put it together, and see if we can make a little sizzle like bacon. See in a few. think that sounded pretty good.